just wanted to do a real quick review on this MotorGuide R3 trolley motor. There you go. And for the most part, this thing is pretty good. I like it a lot. It's got a real strong motor on it. Handles really well. This is not the digital one. It's a manual. And anyway, there's a couple things I did want to point out. Some things I didn't like about it. And the first thing is this thing makes a lot of noise. And I don't know if that's something that is a troll motor thing, or this is just, with MotorGuide itself. But the first thing I did to kind of quiet it down a little bit was I put some weather stripping for truck beds, and right here you can see, and that kind of quieted it down a little bit, because what was happening is it's rattling against the transom here, and it was making a little bit of noise. So the second thing I did here was, if you see right down here, there's some more foam. I found this little piece of foam in my garage, and I don't know what it went to, but I cut it up and kind of hot glued it in there. And what was happening here is this piece right here, which is metal, and this piece right here, which is metal, was kind of, rubbing against itself, and that was making a lot of noise as well. And this pin right here it sits pretty tight in the rest of these because it's got weight against it, but on this one it sits very loosely in there, and it kind of is rattling back and forth like this and making a little clinking noise. And so once I put that foam in there, it caused this thing to have a lot of pressure against this wall right here, and now it doesn't move or rattle or anything at all. So that did quiet it down a lot. The other thing I did right here was, if you see this ring right here, there's a plastic sleeve that goes in here. It's kind of like a little bushing or something, and it just had too much play. And what was happening is this thing was like moving and rattling in here, and it was kind of clinking against this metal thing right here. And so what I did was I found some plastic, like real thin plastic, it is the same diameter as that sleeve, and I just kind of stuffed it in there. And this one looks kind of trashy, but I cut a bunch more, and I fitted them in there real nice, and they're real flush in there. And I put some up here as well. And this is the only one that didn't want to go all the way down for some weird reason. I tried to jam it in there, and it just wasn't happening. So it sticks out like that, but I just left it there because it helps. But it looks ugly, but it sure helped a lot. And so now that quit rattling and doesn't make any more noise. That's about it. I noticed it was something right here. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of moving in there, and it was just making a little bit of noise. So I put some hot glue in there, and it shut it up for sure. But as far as this motor goes, everything is great. I mean, other than that, I'm really happy with this thing. And it's got a lot of power. It's really easy. I got it a reasonable deal on it. It's $180 shipped to my door. So I got that from Digital Oasis. I don't know if they're still running that sale, or if these things have come down in price since then. But anyway, I got a 3-prop and a 2-prop, and supposedly they say the 2-prop is supposed to be for open water. It's supposed to give you more torque and power running deep water and stuff like that. And the 3-prop is supposed to give you a little more weed protection. I guess it's supposed to chop up the weeds a little bit better. And really, as far as speed and torque, They're both pretty good. I can't tell a lot of difference between the two. Maybe what I'll do is next time I'm on the water, I'll switch it out, you know, while I'm running this one. I'll stop and switch it out for the 3 prop and see if I can really tell a difference. You know, I haven't done that yet, so you know, that might be why I haven't noticed anything. But you know, both blades do really great. And this thing it's kind of heavy, but I guess that's all trail motors. They're all heavy, I guess. The other thing, if you want to get a troll motor, is they recommend that you get a fuse, inline fuse. Get a resettable one. You know, some guys just put the inline fuse that pop. You know, but if you get a reset, this one's a cheap one you can get. And you know, they make covers for these things. I don't know where to find them, but you know, I've seen them online, like pictures of them. But when I bought this one, I thought it had a cover with it, because it had in the picture it had a cover. But when it came to my door, it didn't have any covers. So I don't know. Anyway, that's about it. You know, if you're looking for a good troll motor, you know, as far as MotorGuide versus Minn Kota, I don't really know. You know, this is my first troll motor, so you know, I've heard a lot of good things about Minn Kotas, and you know, I've read a lot of good things about the MotorGuide. And the reason I went with MotorGuide was because I was reading online. They were saying that, you know, MotorGuides can, you know, sometimes have a lot of the same features as, you know, Minn Kota, and you know, be a little lower in price. You know, and I'm always on a budget, so that's why. And I found this one for $180, and I said, well, you know, that's a good price. So I just went ahead and got it. And I would like to try out Minn Kota. So eventually, maybe once I wear this one down, the next one I'll get is a Minn Kota. So, but thanks for watching, and if you like this video, you know, give me a thumbs up. And I'm making more videos. I got more videos on the way. I do have 3 videos right now on my channel, so if you want, you can check those out. Thanks for watching, and check you later.